I was better, but not fixed. What I realized is that all of the tools that I didn't have access to because I was in my trauma response. And what I realized in Lodge is the old ways, those earth ways, hold a lot of wisdom. And I'll tell you, a lot of medicine. And though I had been participating in Sweat Lodge off and on my whole life, I finally understood the purpose, at least in that moment, of the shedding that we talk about. And from that point forward, all of these individual modalities, from EFT to breath work, to yoga, to Sweat Lodge, to drumming, to song, all of them, all of a sudden just quantumed and made sense that the paths aren't separate. They're actually one and the same. These are just different tools, different expressions of how that path is. And that path is being human. And that path is the transfer magical path. What it means is getting back to the essence of who we are. Getting rid and shedding all the stuff that we're not. And stepping out into the light, into the fresh air, and just standing there like, this is just me. All that other stuff got left behind. And that's what we do in all of these different modalities. This quantum together now with Jungian psychology and the shadow work piece. And so it was through using shadow work, through using all of these tools and modalities, that I ended up inadvertently stepping into the transfer magical life. And what this has looked like has not been easy. It's definitely been tears in the dirt. It's definitely been times of struggle and facing myself when it would just be so much easier to project on someone else. All of a sudden, the relationships in my world became mirrors to my own stuff. And I realized that I'm doing the same to them. This epiphany moment of just how all of this works together. It didn't heal me. I didn't walk into Lodge and walk out completely healed, but what I did is I walked out transformed. And what I did is I walked out without the boxes, without all of the stuff that keeps those tools separated from each other. And once those tools and paths and modalities merge together, and I realized that they're not mutually exclusive. Like these don't belong to just one person or one way of being. I don't have to just choose to be on the yogic path. I don't have to just choose Sweat Lodge. I don't have to choose one path because they all lead to the same place. And I can walk many paths. And I can use those paths and the tools that they give us to navigate being human, to strip away all that isn't me and step into that authentic self. That's what I've been inviting you to do with this app. This is what I'm inviting you to embrace on your journey, whether it's through Transfer Magical Life app or any other modality, is just get back to the essence of you. Because once you're there, geez, nothing is impossible. Because once you figure out what sets your soul on fire, there's no stopping that momentum. So in a lot of these classes, you're going to hear me talk about chakras, you're going to hear me talk about shadows, you're going to hear me talk about triggers, you're going to hear all kinds of jargon. But really what it all means is moving the stuff out of the way, unburying the true self. That's the goal and that's the purpose. And that's the magic. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, this sounds like something that you're like, whoa, I've had those moments. Or whoa, I feel one of those moments coming on right now. Join us, the Magic Makers, toward the transfer magical life of your dreams.